I'm not Frank Collison. I'm Jay Johnston.
I'm not Frank Collison. I'm Kaitlyn Robrock.
I'm not Frank Collison, but I am Frank Collison.
Yes.
What makes this series so funny? Why does it work?
Murder. Animated murder.
You know, I was actually wondering originally if I would like it as much as I do, because it seems like kind of easy pickings, like easy targets to just go to dark and to death and, you know, ridiculous mutilations and that type of thing, especially in a cartoon where anything can happen. You can draw anything, so, you know, whatever. And I thought that they really just handled it beautifully. Like it's not, in my mind, it's not overbearing or it's not like pointless and mean all the time. It always has a sort of a level of not going past a certain point. Like they could do worse. They could do
They can always
worse,
do worse.
and it can be constant and never ending. But I like the sort of way that it travels, like the setups and then how the violence happens. You know, I think it's pretty cool and very fun.
Why do you think it works?
Jay has given a great deal of thought to this. I just feel I like the subversive quality of it. I can't point to a specific subversive moment, but I get the sense that it's somewhat subversive.
When the hooker is forced to eat her own legs, now let's consider that.
There's a type of class you gotta achieve with this kind of show. And I think they achieve that. Wait, I had something for this.
That's good enough. I mean,
Yeah, class.
Talk about your characters, why you like them.
Tommy, he's as stupid as they come. He has no idea anything's wrong. He has no idea anything's bad, and you can just, he's so free to do, and I don't feel guilty about it, and other than doing the stripper and the dead girlfriend. But his naivety just makes for such good material, where it's double entendres, plays on words. He gets into situations that he really shouldn't. He shouldn't be left alone, but he is left alone continuously, and it's just you never know what is going to happen to him.
He's so darn optimistic.
He is.
I play Grandpa, and what's ironic is that Brooke Shields, who plays my daughter, I was just going back in my files. We did a movie together 24 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I keep asking Will, because we don't record in the same studio.
Or same state.
Or even the same state.
Yeah.
Has Brooke asked about me? Has she asked about me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have this picture of us posing next to a motorcycle,
Wow.
and she's pulling her skirt up. I'll show it to you sometime.
Super.
But Grandpa, I totally relate to him because no one believes him. He has the truth about Mr. Pickles, and he can't convince anyone of it. And I share his frustration at times. The other voice I do is Mr. Bo Jenkins, who is a black man. When I was growing up in Richmond, Virginia, which is where Will, I think, and Dave were from, but I know Will's from Richmond, Virginia. It was never politically correct for a white guy to do black voices, but I love all dialects, but I especially like the black dialects I heard growing up. So I finally got an opportunity to do it and get paid for it.
It's one of my favorite characters. It's really awesome.
Let me hear it.
Well, first let me ask you, how do you feel about white people doing black dialects? When Robin Williams, we were talking about him, does one, you cool with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have a problem with anyone that does it?
No,
No.
because I'm not really black to begin with.
Oh, well,
Oh.
yeah. Let's see, he's,
I'm not white.
Tommy, where my dogs at? Come on, dog, come on. Yeah, I got to hook up my horses. I got to key into these things.
See, yeah, but Mr. Bo Jenkins is a tough one too, because it's written very specifically. They marry sort of the dialect with modern slang and sort of corny slang. Yeah, old-fashioned.
I loved Amos and Andy growing up. You realize once I sell you this stucco house, you will be the stucky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Totally racist.
I love your characters.
Thank you.
I want to hear something interesting, because it doesn't match your face, and by the way, you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I try. Hardly at all. Like, wow, Mr. Bo Jenkins, you got me straight tripping, boo. Because he'll throw himself himself into anything, and I love helping out my dad at the restaurant. Sometimes I clean the glasses, and he's in the back because he says he can't afford it, so we have to work for it. But working's good for the soul, or something else. And then Candy's the stripper. She's the one who works at the hardware store. They combined. So Mr. Bojenkins comes by for visits. And then just for the pilot, there was a girlfriend at the very beginning who eventually dies.
Let me ask you guys something. I used to do, well, I still do some voiceovers, but I could never do characters. I was always warm and friendly, the guy next door and the non-industrials. And I keep telling all my friends, they think they can do character voices. They think they can do cartoons. I'm like, let me see 70 characters off the top of your head, one after another after another. They don't understand that that's what you have to do for that. I want to see you guys do that. 7 characters off the top of your head.
I just adjust volume, same character.
Yeah, I like to do the characters maybe that have an accent that you can't place. It's kind of many different amalgamation of, yeah, is he German? Is he, what is he? You know, doesn't know what he is. And just, you come off the top of your head, which crazy ideas, you know. I love, that's why we all love Robin Williams. He's so crazy with accents.
I did, I probably should disguise who it is. Okay, I did a movie. I had to do a southern accent. Well, that's gonna tell who it is. I had to do an accent. I've already bloated. I grew up in the South. I grew up in the South, and I think I have a pretty good southern accent. So I'm with this other actor who is much higher up the food chain than me, and he does
Larry the Cable?
He does not have a good southern. I hear him in the van on the way to the set, and his southern accent isn't very good. So I'm thinking, should I kind of not do as good an accent because I don't want to show his terrible accent up, or should I just do what I know?
What was your decision?
No, I just did what I know.
Yeah.
He was okay.
In your character voices, tell the audience why they should tune in to watch the show.
It's about a dog, and dogs are the best.
Now, Tommy, you see, it's about a family, and families are really the foundation of everything in our society. And having love and respect and admiration for one another is really what it's all about, isn't it, son?
I tell you the reason they should listen
Grandpa.
is because the truth will come out. That dog is evil.
And what time is it on?
We don't know. What time is it, Tommy?
Way past my bedtime.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.